Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Quilt Peaks, where we look at new and old classic quilting books. Today we're looking at the Encyclopedia of Classic Quilt Patterns. This book's from 2001, and it was put out by Oxmoor House Books from a division of Southern Progress, Inc. I'm not sure if they're still in business or not. I found this at a used bookstore. It was edited by Nancy Fitzpatrick, Wyatt. And it's an interesting book. It is set up like an encyclopedia. It is not as large as some of the other quilt encyclopedias. Certainly not as large as Barbara Brackman's, which I think is probably the authoritative book of blocks, although there's a number of them. Anyway, this was put out by Leisure Arts, again, 2001, and it's an interesting book. This copy has just a tiny bit of water damage, but still totally functional. And as I said, it was put out by Oxmoor House in 2001. It has a very short introduction. Blocks are listed and presented in alphabetical order, all the way from Amethyst, Amish Medallion, and Amish Stripes, all the way to Wig Rose, the Wig Rose block. And after a little introduction about kind of information, sort of a glossary, but also some descriptions of cutting and selvage templates, how to serve a curved seam, applique, basically kind of everything you need to know. It starts with quilt instructions, and as you can see, a photo of the quilt, and then some discussion about piecing, and even some little cutouts that you can, I guess, copy. And that's kind of how they're all laid out. So I'm just going to do a very quick pass through the book. Irish crosses, hollyhock, hidden circles, grandmother's fan, gone fishing. It's an interesting block I hadn't seen before. I do wish it had a little more attention about optional names for some of these blocks, because as you probably know, there are so many different names for certain blocks. But aside from that, there is a lot of great information. It seems to be laid out pretty easily. This book might kind of work as an idea book. There's the Virginia wreath. Anyway, I did want to point out that at the end of the book, there's a little section about creative labels. Let me see if I'm holding the camera with one hand. There it is. Creative quilt labels. Some examples of how to make them. Again, this book is over 20 years old, so a little dated. There's probably more options that you can find online, but it's a pretty good book. 101 favorite American quilts to make, and certainly worth looking for if you come across it in a used bookstore or a thrift store. Anyway, that was the Encyclopedia of Classic Quilt Patterns, edited by Nancy Fitzgerald Wyatt. Thanks. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll try to post more. Bye.